Hello and welcome to the Just a Fan channel. My name is Just a Fan, and I'm here to talk about me, Just a Fan, and what that means exactly. We're all about the movie reviews here, for the love of film, for the appreciation of movies and everything they make us feel. That's what it's all about right here. I can't think of a single time in my life when I haven't been super inspired by movies. And I'm talking about things like characters and how they teach us through their interactions, and visuals, scenery, how they help tell a story, and music, the wonderful music in the film industry that makes us feel so much more, that helps tell the story, the stuff that adds so much depth and suspense and feeling to a motion picture. That's the kind of stuff that I've always found fantastic. And it boils down to me wanting to create a positive place to talk about movies. Movie reviews don't have to be super negative or unpleasant, and so what I'm really here to do is share my viewpoints and opinions and feelings about movies, as well as pull in other viewpoints and opinions, because I've seen so many movie reviews by now, I've read so many reviews, I've had so many discussions about film, and so it always comes down to supporting everyone's love for the true magic that is film. I make my movie reviews with three main goals in mind, or three main mission statements, you might say. The first one is movie reviews with honesty. I'm not going to sit here and talk about a bunch of things that I don't really believe. I guess some reviewers out there review things more as if they were a character or playing a role, and it's what the character thinks, but not in this case. What you hear from me is genuine, what you see is just a fan, and what you get is just a fan. And this sort of goes along with the second thing, which is movie reviews with integrity. When I say that I don't look at spoilers before I see a movie for the first time, when I say that I truly don't look at opinions or comments or things about a movie before I see it, that's genuinely true. What's the point of me looking at someone else's opinion and then using it as my own? Now, if I bring in someone's opinion and say, hey, I really agree with what X person said because I think that's a really good point, then that's great, and they totally deserve credit for that. But when I do those things, it's genuinely because I have integrity, and I don't want to do anything that isn't even mine. I mean, I seriously see no point in doing that. And this also seems to, I guess, go into the third mission statement, which is movie reviews with goodwill. I am not the only movie reviewer out there, and I'm certainly not the best, and I certainly want to support the ones who are the best. That's how I learned myself. I watch these other fantastic reviewers out there, and I read what they say, and it helped me learn how to look at movies. It helped me find my ways to make my own opinions and find ways to articulate how I feel about movies, and it's been awesome. So it's not all about me, it's even about supporting everyone else who talks about movies. It's supporting you if you want to talk about movies someday, or if you already do. It's really about goodwill for the love of movies all over. Now, Just a Fan is the most literal, accurate movie reviewer name anyone's ever had, because that's all I am. I don't have any directing experience, and hardly any writing or editing experience. I hope I can be excused for not having Spielbergian quality videos. Now, if that's something you're looking for, you're probably not going to see it here. What you are going to see is someone who genuinely loves movies and wants to share that with the world. And again, with honesty, integrity, and goodwill. I think goodwill is probably the most important piece of that, because I want everyone to love movies. I want everyone to be supported in their love of movies and how they can change their lives with how inspiring and special and truly magical they can be. So for now, I'm just making reviews and having a blast while doing it. It's so much fun to talk about movies and sharing that for others. And honestly, if anyone out there ever says something like, man, this person really helped me find a new way to look at movies, or maybe they helped me appreciate a movie I didn't really know how to appreciate, or maybe it's something like, I thought I liked it, but dang, I really like it now, those kinds of things are what make it all worth it. If even one person says any of those things to themselves, I would feel so satisfied that my movie reviews could help someone discover even more magic in movies. Now, if you want to communicate me, we have comments and messages on YouTube, as well as an email, contactjustafan@gmail.com. Feel free to use any of those to ask questions about things I haven't addressed in a review yet, or maybe you have ideas for what I should review that I haven't reviewed already. I have tons of ideas for the things I know I want to talk about, but there's all kinds of movies out there that I might not realize are worth talking about, about or have never even heard before, and honestly I've never seen. And I guess I should say this now before we get too far into this, because you might be surprised at some point to hear about how many really famous, really popular movies that I honestly have not seen. At some point someone is going to say, how do you call yourself a movie reviewer and you haven't seen X movie? I don't even want to use a name movie right now because I don't want to embarrass myself. And that is genuinely true. There's a lot of things I've missed out on over the years, and a lot of things that might be older or newer that I just never made it around to seeing, or honestly didn't have genuine interest in seeing. And now that I'm doing more reviews, I'm more open-minded to seeing movies I thought I wouldn't really want to see, so it's okay to attack me for that, but I do ask for some patience in terms of, how have you never seen this movie? You'd be amazed how many people have never even seen Star Wars or something like that. I don't think I want to say anything else right now. I don't want this video to be particularly long. I just wanted to give some background on where I'm coming from, as well as my goals and intentions for being just a fan. But I do want to say thank you so much for checking out the channel. I hope there are some people out there who would consider subscribing to it. I mean, that'd be the biggest honor ever to me, just to know there are some people who say, yeah, I want to keep seeing what this person does, or I want to see more. I want to know what keeps happening here. That'd be the coolest thing ever. So thank you very much if you do that, and also thank you very much even if you don't, just for being here and checking it out. Now, you will have to excuse me. I do have some deliveries I have to go make, but dive in anywhere, and as soon as I get back from deliveries, I'll get right on the reviews again. And again, thank you very much for checking it out.